Hello and welcome to another video from me, Rough Swordsman Wargamer. It's an open the box and I have done unboxings of a few of this company's games, and this one is Carentan. 10th to the 13th of June 1944, published by Strategemata, and I must thank Adam and Strategemata for sending me this review copy. The game is part of the Great Battles of Small Units, and you may remember an unboxing and playthrough of another one in that series I did, Battles of the Black Cavalry. So, what's this all about? Now, being a Polish company, they have translated the game into English, so some of the syntax may be a little off, and I shall paraphrase, but their English is far better than my Polish. So, on the 11th of June at 4 AM, HQ Company and Companies G and H crossed Bridge number 4 and occupied positions to assault. The key point of German defence was Inguf, hope I pronounced that right, a small farm to the right of the road. After artillery bombardment and setting a smokescreen, at 6:15 AM, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Cole whistled, giving the signal to attack. Only 20 paratroopers rushed with him, and Major John Stopka led 50 more. The rest did not know about the order or did not hear the sound of the whistle. When they saw the fellows running, they rose from the ground, leaving provisional covers, and they started running towards the farm as well. It quickly turned out that the building was empty, but German defenders occupied the surrounding area. American impetus was so strong that all German attempts of resistance were crushed by hand grenades and bayonets. So, here's the map and some examples of the counters. And the contents of the box, we get one board or map of size 420 by 594 millimeters. In old money, that's about 16.5 by 23.5 inches. 216 die-cut counters, one colourful rulebook, 8 pages, one scenario card, one player's aid card, and one card with historical sketch or background. Complexity is sort of lowish, and the solitaire suitability is medium. Strategemata do not use shrink wrap, so we can get in straight away and open the box. And yes, in the lid is an advert for some of their other games. And these are the Great Battles of Small Units, which this one is part of. Over here, the main outlet for Strategemata games is Second Chance Games. I'm not sure what would happen across the pond, how you'd get hold of them. But in Europe, I suppose you would contact them via their webpage. Right, the first thing we see are the rules. So we'll have a look at those. We'll just zoom in a little bit. There we are. Whoops, that'll do. So it's 8 pages. So we've got components and examples of the counters and what they mean, definitions, size of units, type of units with the NATO symbols, and some others there, some other definitions. The cards, yes, as I say, these cards are used instead of dice and do a variety of things, including initiative and random events. Gameplay. Activation. Movement. Fire. Gun armour rating. HQ support. Artillery fire. Dotted about with examples. Airstrike, defensive artillery, fire and airstrike, reaction to enemy movement. It's called defensive fire in this game, otherwise known as opportunity fire, disorganisation and reorganisation, close combat, counterattack, support weapons, and special rules. Some of the rules here won't apply because, as you saw, there are a few games in this series, and these are the series rules. So I don't think there's any mines or destroying objects, that sort of thing. But here are the random events with the cards. They will give us snipers, change of orders, additional orders, extra ammo, quick rally, that sort of thing. Victory conditions, and then the rest is just examples of play, which is always welcome. And there we are, some more on the back. Them's the rules. Next, we've got what they call the historical sketch. We'd probably call it the sort of background to the battle. So that's always welcome. And it's double-sided, so something to read to get you in the mood. Here we've got the player's aid, complete with the movement point cost for motorised and non-motorised units. Other training hex info there. On the other side, we've got special rules that apply to this game because, as I said, the rules are the series rules. So we've got special rules that apply depending as well on what scenario you're doing. There we go. Here's the scenario card showing the setup. This is the main scenario, sort of 24 turns. And on the other side, the other scenario, Battle of Bloody Gulch, 12 turns. 2 half sheets of counters, which I've got to be careful because they're popping out. Quite thin. Here are the Americans. And there's the Germans. There we go. And here's the second half sheet, which are popping out again with admin counters and a few units here. There we go. And the last thing is the map. So let's get that out. So here's the map. It's single-sided and not very big. So the footprint won't be huge with this game. And you can see it's dominated by these, which I think are railway lines. Quite an unusual looking map, but I don't find it unpleasant at all. It's very similar to the other game I did a playthrough for, the Battles of the Black Cavalry. These, I was wondering what these were in the last map, but they're hedges. So we've got marshes here, clear terrain, different levels. This is level 1 and this is level 2, which will affect line of sight. Let's have a zoom in, see what it looks like at Carentan, and also what these are. So here's Carentan, and we can see that in each hex there is a suit, which is important for the random events. That's the map. So this has been an open the box, an unboxing of Strategemata's new game, Carentan. 10th to the 13th of June 1944, part of the great battles of small units. And once again, many thanks to Strategemata and Adam for sending me this review copy. Oh, one last thing. Don't forget the cards. Well, I hope you found that of interest and you enjoyed it. If it was and you did, and you haven't done so already, please have a think about subscribing to the channel, because believe me, it really does help. The other thing that really helps the channel is for you to like this video. Push the old thumbs up. If you want to be informed of other content that the channel uploads, then push the bell. Leave a comment. Strategemata may be a company you haven't come across before. Tell me what you think. I love to read them. Thanks as always to my subscribers. Thank you very much. And one last thing. If you want to support the channel a little bit further, well, now you can buy the channel a coffee. All those coffees go towards new content that the channel can upload. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description, and thank you. So, until next time, as always, you take care and goodbye.